Hello everyone. Over here we have the NAD stereo power amplifier C272. The power output is rated at 150 watts per channel into 8 ohms, and it can also be done as a mono, producing 300 watts into 8 ohms. The frequency response is 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Harmonic distortion is 0.02%. We have the PD and ATO logic sticker over here. It's a very sturdy built amplifier, all steel type chassis. And we have vents over here for the amplification unit. There's a small transformer inside and a vent as well. That is the power button. So the input sensitivity is 1.3 volts. The signal to noise ratio is 120 decibels. Let's go towards the back of the amplifier. This one is connected. I didn't remove it. There is the main power button. You can turn it on and off. Next we have the speakers binding post. These speakers are bi-wide. The year of manufacturing is 2003. And over here we have the variable input and a static input. The variable input is used when our signal source is low. We can change it by using the input level over here, the switch. And this is the fixed input. The fixed input has no such controls for increasing the pre-volume. There's a defeat and a sleepy mode. Over here is just the ratings on the amplifier. The weight of this amplifier is around 11.2 kilograms. And we can see over here it says that how many speakers we can put in, the impedance rating and everything. Now this is a 150 watt per channel power amp from the early 2000s. This is one of the later NAD amplifiers I've worked on. As with most all NAD equipment, the basic circuit is well thought through and was intended to offer very good audio quality as a reasonable price point. In common with the other NAD amps, revising some of the inevitable compromises that led to those price points creates a tangible benefit. Additionally, many of today's components were not available when these amps were designed and built. My philosophy is to use the components that the designer would have used had they been available and had cost not been such a concern. The C272 uses a large toroidal transformer which provides an aqueduct source, though I did increase the total available capacitance in the power supply. There were also some places in the circuit where it's worth increasing the available capacitance for power rail decoupling. I'll do that later on. The 272 is common with the other NAD equipment of similar vintage, employs an input buffer module. This to me equates to a discrete component IC. Given the way it is connected, I opted to leave it as it is. Though there is a couple of caps that would probably benefit from replacement. There are signs of the NAD heritage in this design, and replacing the electrolytic caps with low impedance audio and bipolar types made a significant improvement I did on my other model, and will be doing to this model as well. The original main power supply caps all made very well, and were the later versions, as in early versions of the C272 the power supply caps had proved problematic. People had problems, they called it in and then they replaced it. Now this amp also had the original protection IC rather than the daughter board. Each of the main channel M board had new caps fitted. I'll come to that later on. So as I said, the amp design is modular, which made it relatively easy to work on. And as you can see in the video, the main power supplies caps are all fitted. These are replaced now. Now two other caps also need to be inserted over here, these small circles. Yep, these ones. Two caps need to be installed over here. So it has a Brighton setup. If I would do it upgraded, it would be a Brighton setup, and the upgraded 272 will be, the Bristol 4BST, a run for its money. So because in the nutshell, the C272 compares equally well to the 4BST in many respects and may exceed the Bristol in some cases, but that's after I upgrade these. Need to upgrade these as well. And I need some additional main power supplies capacitor fitted as well. Only then it can become much better. Otherwise, no. Or maybe I'll just leave this one as it is. It's not a bad amplifier. As you can see, all of this is discrete circuitry. We have the gold-plated RCA connectors as well. You have the soft clipping and the 12-volt trigger input. The detachable power cable, so it's really good. It sounds great with LPs, especially the Oracle of Sherbrooke. And the power connectivity, staging depth, transparency, a good power amplifier should only amplify the signal sent to it by the chosen preamp, and it does this perfectly. Originally used an NAD C172 preamp, but felt something was lacking. The top end was not right in the mid range, a little lacking. However, as soon as I swapped the preamp to an M02 preamp, things vastly improved.